Tell me about your first time and if it was horrible, or tell me one of your worst fears when having sex with someone new.
Well, my original, greatest fear about having sex in general was, I think, a big thing for everybody is, what if the condom breaks, The whole fear of, getting an unwanted pregnancy, or I wasn't even thinking about STDs at the time. I was just thinking about, I don't want to have a kid right now. But, yeah, the first time I had sex, the condom broke, and it freaked me out. I remember after that happened, I just stood up, scared, and then ran to the bathroom, and she didn't even know what happened. She was just like, "Oh my God, what happened? Why are you running away? What are you doing?" It's that was a scary day, and I had to tell my dad too, because I didn't have money for the plan B. So yeah, that was a great way to first tell my dad, "Yeah, I had sex for the first time. I need a plan B."
First time I had sex, I was afraid of, because I was a virgin at the time, and the girl I had sex with at the time wasn't. So I was afraid of doing it right, because I don't know if I was doing it right. Like her ex-boyfriend, I was 14, I was young, she was 5 years older than me, so I want to make sure I was doing exactly what her expectations were, I guess.
And did you meet her expectations?
I think so, because we dated for about a year, so.
Oh, there you go.
First time I had sex with a guy, first I was afraid of, is it gonna hurt? I was the bottom in that relationship, so I was afraid. I didn't know what was gonna happen. I didn't know if something was gonna bleed. I didn't know what to expect.
The first time I had sex was in the car, so it was pretty interesting because it was my first time. The guy was a lot older than me, and so I was kind of nervous, and I was kind of excited at the same time. I was I wonder how it's gonna feel, because my mom was telling me these stories, and I was okay, everybody has their own experience. So we're going at it, and there's no condom on, and so we're just going and going, and it just feels really good. I was all right, and then also he just pulls out, and I was what happened? He's okay, I finished. I was you suck. I was what? So I left really disappointed after that time, and I was expecting more because he was older than me, and he just burst my bubble.
It was senior dish day, and I was at home getting experimental, and my mom came home early. And so of course, you jump up and you go hide. It's first reaction. So I thought I was gonna be fine, hiding. But that wasn't the case, because my mom had come home and she needed a change of clothes. So the clothes she needed was in a laundry basket in my room, in the closet where I was. So to make things more awkward, there's nothing like being walked in on by a parent. But when that parent is half naked because they're looking for clothes, it just makes it all the more awkward. He was hiding in the closet with me. Everybody was naked, basically. That was my first time.
One of them is just the basic, that is gonna hurt. Yep. And my other fear, it's sort of like an insecurity fear, I guess, but it's if my first time, it doesn't work out or something between the guy, then my biggest fear is him telling all his friends that it was just whack.
What am I most afraid of? The queef.
No, you know what is the biggest revenge ever is to just steal his remotes, and then when you're driving past his house, just change his channel and then you can't do anything.
So don't mess with your ego.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically. Yeah.
Thank you.
Can you just say that because you said what was your